we just got back from Crankworx Whistler. As you can tell, we're down in the shop servicing my RockShox Boxer before we fly out to US Nationals in 36 hours. And as you can tell, this bike is in pieces, just getting it ready. But this is my mom's Norco Range. I've been riding it a bit, but in racing it, that doesn't work very well. So we just got a call. Through Sweetlines, Norco sent me my own range frame, and so we're gonna go get that and try to build it up by the time we fly out. As I said, 36 hours till we take off, so let's go. Hey, we just got back from Ride Bicycles. As you can see, we got the frame, but before we get to that, we got a few other things. So I got some new tires for the weekend, because Nationals needs new tires. I got a Minion DHR2 for the back and an Osagai for the front. This will be my first time running double down, so that should be good. Everyone's telling me to try it. And then we also got a bottom bracket and as well a headset for the new bike. And I'm going to move up to a 34 tooth chainring. On this bike I've been running a 32, but I'm going to try the 34. And then, these are cool. Recently I've been running the codes, and I actually love these, but for my new bike, I'm going to be giving Mavens a try. So these are the Maven Silvers. They're pretty cool. I'm excited to give these a go. Everyone loves these SRAM brakes. So we'll see. Also got the HS2 rotors from SRAM. These have more power, but this should be really cool, especially with the Mavens. And then I got some metallic brake pads for the Mavens. I've run metallic my whole life, so I don't know, that's probably just what I'll run. I have some of the other ones if I want to give those a try for Nationals, but I think I'll probably just stick with metallic. Now let's move all this stuff out of the way and unbox the new frame. I haven't even seen the frame yet, so I don't even know what color it is. Here we go. Whoa. It's the factory green color. That's super cool, actually.
Sick.
I love it. Yeah, let's get it out. This is a really cool bike. So this is a Norco Range frame. Same as this one, size small, carbon. Really cool looking. I love the color, sparkly. So here it is. Now we're down to 35 hours to make this my Nationals race bike. But also in those 35 hours, we need to get to the airport and get this into a bike bag. So let's see how that goes. So first, we need to take a few things off my mom's bike. I'll just borrow them for Nationals, so technically she still won't have a bike, but I'll have a sick new bike and we'll order her some new parts, or me some new parts, whatever. So we're gonna start. I have a new Boxer coming from RockShox through Sweetlines Elite, so I'll get that tomorrow. And we'll probably take this stem, and let's keep going here. I'll need the seat post, and maybe this seat from, these are both Deity. I love this, so we'll probably just take these ones. We need, most importantly, this link right here. This makes it able to go into a Mullet, which is pretty crucial. This is the WRP link. It's, yeah, super important, so we'll definitely be taking that. And I'm going to be taking my 155 Samox cranks. I love these, nice and short for me. And these are my Crank Brothers pedals. My mom rides flats, and it's been super annoying to have to switch the pedals all the time. But, yeah, that should be it, so let's get building. Parts bike.
That's my bike.
Parts bike.
My bike.
Parts bike. We're going to take the stem off of this, and that should be it, hopefully.
The bike doesn't work without a stem.
Sorry. Actually, Dad, I'm going to take your seat and seat post, too.
Bro.
What?
So wait, what am I going to ride?
I don't know.
That was the moment.
First step, we're going to take my carbon 155 Samox cranks off my mom's bike and switch this to a 34 tooth chainring. So the cranks are off. Now let's take off the shock.
Thank you.
Shock's out. This is actually my dad's shock. My shock is out being serviced right now, so we'll get that for tomorrow, but we'll take the link for now. This WRP link lets you have 206 millimeters of travel and a mullet configuration, so you can run a downhill setup. As you can see when you compare these two links next to each other, the black link is the stock link and the silver link is the WRP link. It is way shorter, and that's what allows you to have that mullet configuration. Here's the Deity seat and seat post downhill that we took off my dad's bike. And as you can see, it does not fit into here because the Range has a 38.5 millimeter opening, and that's made for trail, not for a downhill setup. So what you can do to combat this is you can take this shim here, which I took this off my mom's Norco Range. It just sits right inside here. So this goes in, and the seat post goes inside this. And now we're gonna throw it in the bike stand. Check out how the linkage works on the Norco Range. This is wild. So you can see here, it's where the shock will go. So as the shock gets compressed, the wheel moves. I bet you didn't know that Norco has made different versions of their Range as new products have come along. So one thing you can see right here on this new version, there's a little cutout. This is because, like on my mom's Range, which I've been riding, my shock was rubbing just a tiny bit. And this is because the shock I was running on there was just a little bit bigger than the shocks that were made when the original Range came out. So if you look right here, it says FT 1.1, and that means it's the newer model of this front triangle. And it's also on the back, it says CS 1.1 for chainstay 1.1. I think it's time to pop the tag. We're gonna put on this headset. This is from Cane Creek. Sick. Okay, now the bottom cup is in. Let's put in the top one. Perfect. So we got the headset cups in, but in order to put in the bearings, we need to wait for the boxer, which we'll get tomorrow. So for now, we're gonna put on my SRAM Maven rear brake and do my shift housing for my derailleur. So good thing, when we were at Rad Bicycles earlier, my dad got 16 feet of shift housing, so let's go. This is internal routing, so wish me luck.
We're gonna be here a while.
Got it. Okay, so it took some fishing, but we got the shifter cable up through here. But I don't think I need 16 feet of cable, so we're gonna just go ahead and cut this. Now time for my SRAM Maven. So you can see, here's the lever. Here's kind of what comes with it. Now we're gonna go ahead and put my SRAM Maven on. This is my back side. Okay, so the Norco Range has internal routing, but obviously we can't route this whole lever through the frame. So we're gonna just go ahead and cut it right here. So now it's time to install our bottom bracket. This here is our custom press fit bottom bracket tool. We made this just super cheap from Home Depot. Super easy, really cool, super cheap, like I said. Watch the video up above on that because it'll save you a lot of money. Put it in here. Got the tool on, it's just a matter of tightening down with these wrenches. Okay, so now that this is tight, we're gonna just go ahead and take the tool back off. This is as much as we can do today. We officially have 33 hours till we take off. Yeah, we can't get much further with no fork, no shock, no wheels, no bars. We're missing a lot. everything should get here by tomorrow. We did have to order a few things on overnight shipping from Amazon. But yeah, we'll see. See you tomorrow. Hey.
Ooh, it's pretty. Hi, I'm Elliot, Nory's brother, and I just got home from Whistler, and I'm super excited to see her all new range that's green. I think it looks sick. My sister fell asleep, but me and my dad found a way to keep going on the build because we're on a time crunch. So basically, my sister's Boxer comes tomorrow, but on my mom's old bike, we still have the crowns from it. So we can take the crowns from that, put them on the new range, and then put the bars on and stuff. So with this, we have to have a different one of these bottom cup things. Since this is a 1 inch straight, this one is too wide at the bottom. See, wiggles. So that doesn't work.
It's the one that comes with the headset.
Yeah, that comes with the headset. So you have to get a different one.
You see it? Yeah, so that's a different piece. It's designed to adapt from a 1 inch to a 1 1/8.
And then the bearing will slide into that. We can slide that up and do spacers.
The good news is because this was on that previous range, this is already pressed on and everything, and we got the steer tube cut just right.
Star nut in. Yeah, let's get into it. Before putting the bearings in, we have to do some grease. It doesn't squeeze. I'll just slide on. Slides on. That looks good. Looks pretty good to me. Yikes. We got the lower and upper crowns on for the Boxer, and now we have to put our Deity stem on so we can put on the bars. We already put Loctite on the screws, so we're just gonna put it there. I'll just thread in. Last time we used the 30 mil stem off of my dad's old red bike, but the bar's actually a 35, so we have the 35 from the round range going onto the green range.
None of these bikes work right now.
This is our new Deity bar. We're gonna measure it against our old bar, cut it, and yeah, pretty simple. Check it out.
Hey, so day 2, we just got back from the shop, picked up a few more things. My shock that was out being serviced at Shock Howse, just went and picked that up. Thanks, Mike, for that. And then we also got a SRAM XO. Oh, so here's that. Pretty sick. All black. And then here's the shifter pod. We also got a new Boxer. Let's see here.
Black.
Black. After I finished day 1 yesterday, my dad and my brother went ahead and on my other Boxer, which is now in a pile, took off the upper and lower crowns and mounted that onto the bike already, as you can see here. So what we need to do on this new one is take those off, and then we'll just put this new one on the old Boxer.
Yeah.
So now that we got that off, we're just going to try and slide this into here. Okay, so we're just going ahead and tightening on the lower crown of the Boxer. So I just finished putting on the Boxer. There is officially 14 hours till my flight takes off, and Shock Howse was able to get this back to me, fully serviced. That's super cool that Shock Howse was able to just turn it around in one day. They're located in Seattle by the airport, so if you have any suspension issues at all, make sure to hit up Shock Howse in Seattle. But anyways, next up, we're going to go ahead and mount the link onto the shock and then get the shock in the bike.
So going in the bike.
So even though we're on a time crunch, we still need the frame to be protected. So we just ordered a roll of paint protection film from Amazon overnight. And so we're just going to try to put this on. We don't have any frame specific one. It's just like basically a roll of tape. So I'm just cleaning down the frame with some isopropyl alcohol to make sure that there's no oils. And then, I don't know, we'll try to install this. This is really
Annoying.
Dumb.
How's it going, kids?
Not good.
Yeah.
What up? Or Elliot, hold.
Sorry.
We're not very good at this. This is not going to go well. Elliot, help.
Well, yeah, it's around a curve.
I got you.
This looks terrible.
Is that no?
Show you how we did on the other ones. We got
4.
some bubbles. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We got some bubbles.
Hold on.
We got some fingerprints. We got some more bubbles.
This one's the best one, and that one me and Nory did.
That one is decent.
Cut it straight.
Sorry. I
Perf?
got you.
Oh, we wrinkling.
Shut.
When you-
It doesn't cover the whole Norco thing.
What?
Ow.
It's too small. You. Oh my gosh. That was really bad.
W.
Not a W.
So we just finished putting on the PPF. It was terrible. It's covered in bubbles. It looks awful. Look at this one.
Oh, that's a that's a hugie. Got a good one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody's gonna be looking here. You want a handlebar?
Oh yeah, let's put the bars on. So here's my new Deity bar cut down to 760 millimeters.
Putting on the new SRAM X01 derailleur.
Bro.
Putting on the RockShox fender.
So what Elliot puts on the fender, I'm going to be putting on this MRP chain guide. This is specific for the range. So this is the chain guide off my mom's range. And you can see here, there's been some cuts. So we're going to have to do this. My dad did these cuts for our new chain guide as well, because it hits the frame. If you just line this up, it hits the frame.
Just finished cutting down the back of the chain guide, this MRP chain guide. You can see where I used the Dremel tool just in the back here. Just enough clearance in the back.
So my dad finished putting this on. He, as you can tell, cut it down. And yep, so chain guide's on. Now I'm going to mount the front brake. So I'm going to mount this here onto my boxer, run it, and then put it on the bars. Then also put on my rear brake and my shifter pod. So as you can see, the front SRAM Maven is now installed on my bike, but the hose is too long, so we will need to cut that down. It's a bit wonky, but now we're just going to put on the grips. We're using the Deity refresh kit and just reusing the old clamps. And so we'll just slide these on and put on the shifter pod. Time for the shifter. So now we're just trimming up the cables a little bit. So we put on the rear derailleur and routed the cable, and as well got the chain on, and now we're gonna go ahead and install my Samox cranks. Okay, so we just got the cranks on and they're nice and tight. And now we're gonna work on the brake, because as you can tell, this hose here, way too long. The other hose here as well is too long, so we'll need to cut both of these. So we cut this to length and put on the end cap. We got the back dialed, now we're gonna do the same thing to the front. We finished cutting the hoses and now we need to bleed the brakes. So it is currently 9 p.m. We're gonna leave at 3 a.m. Here's the bike so far. We just finished bleeding the brakes and put in metallic brake pads, but now is the fun part. We're gonna throw these wheels. These are off my mom's bike, but my dad has just put fresh double down Maxxis tires on here. I've never ridden double down. I'm super excited to try this and just see what it looks like on the bike. And once we have the wheels on, we're gonna do 3 things. We're gonna center the brake calipers, we're gonna adjust the shifting, and we're gonna size the chain. So let's start that. We popped out the shock and we followed SRAM's instructions, and now we're just cutting the chain. There we go. Officially 9:30 p.m. and we're really close. We finished adjusting the brakes, the chain, and set the B limit and stuff on the derailleur. But check this out. Working. So real quick, before we go ahead and inflate my boxer, we're just gonna check how many tokens are in here. I usually run 0, so.
0.
Now we're gonna go ahead and put some air in here. I normally run 118 PSI, and I'm just going back to all the same settings I was running on my other boxer. 13. I'm tired. 100.
Keep going.
Here's my final Norco Range build. I think it's awesome. I love everything about it. Thank you so much to Sweetlines, Bicycles, Deity, Samux, Rock Shocks, and SRAM. It wouldn't have been possible without you. We have 8 hours till takeoff. So I'm going to go for a little front yard test ride. Then I'm going to pack my bike into the bike bag and go to the airport. I also need to pack my clothes. But thank you so much to my mom, too. Sorry I kind of wrecked your bike. I'll put it back together when I get home. But one more final question for you guys. There's a few purple parts on here, mostly just because we had to take them from my mom's bike. I think I want to go for more of a gray. I don't think purple's my color. But let me know down below what you think. Here's the gray, what the gray seat would look like versus the purple one. Gray's the answer though, so comment gray. Just kidding. Comment whatever you think. Bye, thank you. Feels really good. The Maven's super powerful, super nice actually. Can't wait to get on the nationals course. See ya. It's a little after midnight. We just finished packing this. We're gonna leave in a little bit over 3 hours. But I'll show you everything. Bringing a lot of stuff, but it all fits in here nicely. It's my first time using the Evoc bike bag, but everything fit in great. Pretty cool.
Hope it makes it to North Carolina.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's go.